to Chateau Advent calendar vlogs, where every day of December we'll be showing you how we prepare for Christmas here at the Chateau.
Yep, we've got loads of tricks and tips for you, and if you don't want to miss a thing, hit subscribe, click the notification button, and you'll not miss anything.
Here's today's video. I've woken up in my own bed back at Lalande, and however lovely it is to travel, there's nothing nicer than coming home to your own bed. Plus, today is the day that we're going to decorate the Christmas tree. Michael Potts has arrived.
Whoa!
Since we first met, what, 18 years ago?
19.
We've never had a Christmas apart, ever. And we've never not decorated the Christmas tree together, and that's why I couldn't do it till now. But first, we've come to the station to pick up Prashant, who is a volunteer from India who first came last Christmas.
Hi. It's so good to see you, baby.
It's really good to see you.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss the buying of Christmas tree and everything, and the decoration as well. So, you know.
Yeah, that's tonight.
That's okay. Good.
It is a large choice of natural trees outside.
Oh, awesome. This is going to be the place.
Christmas trees.
All right, let's go.
Well, that's the machine to tie them up.
Okay. Oh, what is this?
There used to be here as a Christmas tree sign. No. There's only one left.
But you are green, so...
It's getting a little bit like the Nativity. There's no tree left in France.
Yes.
Okay, take two. We've been promised that there are trees in this garden centre. How excited are we?
Very excited. To get the Christmas tree. I'm getting my Christmas tree for the first time. You know?
First time ever Prashant is getting a Christmas tree. Woo! We do have a forest full of trees at Lalande, but none of them are bushy enough. Ian found a really nice one, which is very tall, and we're using it as our outside Christmas tree, but we need to find a perfect one for the winter salon by the fire for the presents. Yes, there are trees. That's the best one, isn't it? That's clearly the best one, even though it's a bit ropey at the top, but you know, frankly, we don't have a lot of choice. Don't turn. Yeah, don't. So manly. It's like you're coming in from hunting with an entire deer slung over your shoulder. You've gathered an entire... Whoa. Oh, careful. Oh dear. He's causing chaos wherever he goes. I'm really worried that the tree's too small. I don't really believe in doing things by halves. I mean, poor Prashant can carry it alone. Usually our tree takes two men to carry it to the car. But our ceilings aren't very high in the winter salon, so let's get behind our little tree and love it.
Yeah, we went swiping on Tinder, looking for other trees.
I'm not finding any. Michael,
Yeah?
if it's too small when we put it in place, what's your plan? Another tree?
In the forest? A forest of trees. A forest of Christmas trees.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
I didn't think through this bit.
Yeah, you're just gonna walk home with that? Well,
Yeah.
Prashant and I'll be fine. Okay, Prashant, you and I go home. Michael can walk.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you'll be there within what, 3-4 hours?
5, 6.
Okay, come on. We're just gonna have to try and. What are we gonna do? What's the plan? Father Christmas is laughing at you, by the way. The plan is, Prashant, you sit on the roof and hold it in place whilst we go home.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I need a lot of jackets, you know. Plus, given the way you drive, oh my god.
What did it? That seat definitely needs to go down. Hang on, I'll see if I can do that from here. Okay. So near yet so far. It's obviously too small.
It's obviously too small.
We've never fit it in a car before.
What were we thinking?
Well, there was no bigger tree. We bought the biggest tree they had. Let's not focus on size. Let's make it the prettiest tree anyone's ever seen.
As I always say, size doesn't matter. It's how you present it.
It's how you present it.
What about?
Prashant's in place?
Yeah,
I can't see anything. All I can see is a tree. Don't you need scissors? Why are you trying to do it with secateurs?
No, here.
We could be some time. Oh well, I can relax in front of the fire whilst Michael tries to battle with the netting.
You can do a fisherman theme with a net around it.
Oh, you intend to just leave half that net on?
Yeah. Well, and the base as well.
Yep, put him up. Think I've got it.
It's a bit small.
It's only a bit small that way. The other way it looks okay. It's here. It's not very thick, but this way it's actually quite thick. Look.
Okay. We weren't looking at other trees, don't worry. We loved you from the start.
I love you, tree. My mother isn't with me this year because she's having Christmas in South Africa, which is very sad for me, but a relief for her because she doesn't like being with me. She says I make too much fuss. And just so you see the difference as we're decorating the tree, this is my mother's Christmas tree. Left to her own devices, she brings this out at the beginning of the season. That's it, that's the house decorated. And on the 5th of January, it goes back into the garage and the house is clear. That's it. But because she's not here, I actually feel quite sad about that. So I'm going to have her silly little tree out as well.
Ho, ho, ho.
Shouldn't you have a Christmas hat on?
Yeah, I think it's in the box.
Christmas box. This lives in the attic all year round, and you know great things are about to happen when it comes downstairs. Oh. Yes!
Christmas tiara.
Oh, is that your elf costume?
There's a present.
Is that a new one?
That's a new one.
Where did you get it?
That one's from India.
Every time Michael goes on holiday, he brings me another decoration.
And this one's from India too.
That is superb. I love that one. Shall I go and get us drinks?
Yes, please. Can I have a gin and tonic?
You've already got a gin and tonic, Michael. I can see it from here. You got yourself a gin and tonic and you didn't ask anyone else if they wanted to drink. Osman and Ashley, do you want gin and tonics?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
See, Michael, everyone wanted one.
Are these the lights?
No, that's the bottle of gin. It's tricky, very tricky. This is what I don't like about doing the tree, is that it always starts with the boring chores before you can get onto the fun bits. Like many things in life, actually.
It's even worse when you untangle them and then put
They
them on
don't
the tree
work.
and discover they don't work.
Yeah, we'll check them first. Have these been checked before being handed to me, Michael?
Oh, yeah. Do we believe it?
No, we do not believe him. Okay, Ashley, it's all okay. We have the gin and tonic, and look, I made them with bergamot instead of lemon or lime. It's actually a slice of bergamot, so it's like having an Earl Grey and a gin all in one go, which is wonderful and fun. And baffling. Would you like a mince pie?
Absolutely.
You've never tried one before.
No, or bergamot. You can't put that in.
Ashley thought that there was mincemeat in the mince pies, which actually is what my mother thought her first year in England. She married my father when she was 21 and she wanted to please him, and she knew the English ate mince pies, so she made them for him with meat. He was a bit shocked when he bit into the first one. Bergamot is a type of citrus fruit and it's the flavouring in an Earl Grey. That's what makes Earl Grey tea, black tea plus bergamot.
All right, here we go.
Good luck. Merry Christmas. You look so frightened.
They're delicious.
See?
Are you supposed to eat them together? Mince pies and bergamot gin and tonic?
It's not an English thing, but it is now a tradition in this house.
So starting.
Yeah. Starting today, that's the new tradition.
Love it.
Whilst decorating the tree.
Okay.
He refuses to. He pretends he's not refusing. He pretends he needs to get the adapters and he needs to get the decorations down. But he just faffs until I finish doing the lights, and then he suddenly throws himself at the tree and decorates everything. Same every year for 18 years. Same every year.
You're doing really well, Steph.
Do not draw attention to yourself right now, Michael. Stay very, very quiet. And I might not notice it. As always, you're leaving me to do all the lights.
Yeah, but you do them so well.
Oh, don't try to flatter me into it. It'll work. Michael's cross because I've got tinsel for the first time. I know tinsel had its day, but I think it's time for it to come back. And look, I'm going to use it differently. I bought it not to wrap around the tree, but to make little blobs of golden tinsel on the edges of the branches.
It looks a little bit like a blob of tinsel on the end of the branch.
That's what it's supposed to look like. So, win-win. Michael and I have decorated the tree exactly the same way every year, which is we start with what we call the base baubles. So we have some red ones, some green ones, and some gold ones. And we put them over the tree so it's nice and neat and it looks very elegant. It looks like a sort of tree that you would get in a department store. And then we throw all the historical baubles that we bought all over the world that don't really match at it after that. It sort of works. So Michael now has me putting the strings on the baubles whilst he places them elegantly and delicately around the tree.
I think it is.
Oh yeah, suddenly you can deal with, now the lights are on. I'll carry on doing the boring job, shall I?
Well, you bought baubles without strings attached. So Yeah, if you don't bring the right tools to the job, you've got to fix them.
Even though Mummy and Percy aren't here, look, they're in this bauble. That was our legendary lovers party. Mummy is dressed as Nefertiti and Percy is, of course, James Bond.
You're Steffi.
You found me.
Yeah. We should put it
Where am I going on the tree?
Somewhere at the back.
I don't think so.
There I am, and it's a photo of me that was taken on one of our previous Christmases. And of course there's a bauble of Michael as well, also taken on a previous Christmas day. It's all starting to come together. Yay! Hello Kitty disguised as a strawberry! One of my favourites. You found your favourite one.
Yeah, this one is Nikon FM, one of the greatest cameras ever made. I've actually got a version of this. It's beautiful. They've given it a digital back, so it's probably the hybrid.
So is yours a sparkly, your real one?
No.
Maybe we should put a little bit of sparkle on
Sparkle.
yours.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. We get the whole thing looking good with just reds and golds, and then Michael has to put a black camera on it.
Yeah, but it's pretty. Look.
Well, if you think it's pretty, it can stay. This is one of my favourite decorations because it looks exactly like my father. I bought it when he was still alive and we used to tease him with it. He has to go on the tree every year. And also there's a lot of Russian decorations that I bought with my father when we were in St. Petersburg. Lots of different ones, but they're so beautiful.
These are very pretty.
The burlesque women are your favourites.
Yeah.
Christmas burlesque. Here, there's another one for you to put up then. Voila.
Joy and happiness to all mankind.
I think mankind, actually. Yes, I think you're specifically on mankind there. But they are pretty. She's really pretty. You have to put that one on, Ashley, because I bought that when I was on holiday with your brother in Key West. So that can be the Dwinell family edition.
There she goes.
Beautiful butterfly. What exactly is happening back there, Michael? Exactly.
Can you give me some more balls?
I think this might be the oldest decoration on the tree because my parents weren't big into having amazing decorations on the tree. So at the age of 12, I started collecting them myself, and I bought this one when I spent Christmas at Hong Kong because every winter I would be sent to Hong Kong to stay with my best friend and I'd have Christmas over there. So Hong Kong goes onto the tree now.
What do you think of the angel?
Good. She's been the angel on the tree since I was 15 years old. So even though she's not the chicest thing in the world, she has to go at the top of the tree. I've been saving the best till last. I have a new decoration this year, which is amazing, which is a gift that I received from somebody who watches the vlog, the really, really lovely woman. And look, she has made two little mice herself. One for me and one for Michael Petherick. Aren't these the cutest things you've ever seen? And she's given my little mouse an Ungaro skirt. Just absolutely love her. So as Michael Petherick's not here until just after Christmas, I will borrow his decoration in the meantime so that the mice aren't parted for now, and then he can take it back after Christmas. There we are, the two little mice strolling along arm in arm, surrounded by lovely Christmas. We've even started to get some gifts under the tree.
It's small, but it's come a long way.
I think it's got heart.
Yeah.
It's got soul.
Spirit.
Yes.
It's the little tree that could.
The little tree that could. Cheers to the little tree that could. It's a little bit late. I suspect you've all had your trees up for a very, very long time. But better late than never.
And our needles will last longer.
And I'm super glad that this little tree that thought it had been forgotten and nobody wanted it at the garden centre has found a home.
It's perfect. I didn't think all of those baubles would fit on here.
Are you saying our tree is very small? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying it's perfect. I'm also saying you have a lot of butterflies.
Send me lights and angels, help me through the changes, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night. Show me hope and glory, write us a different story, and I'll be waiting on Christmas night.